Uncover the hidden world of political campaigns in just 5 minutes. Join me, your host, David Washington, on Countertop Politics every Monday for exclusive campaign insights, tantalizing innuendo, and the secret sauce behind successful political campaigns. Don't miss out. Let's go. All right, all right. It's your favorite political innovator here, David Washington, in parts unknown Florida. I'm still here in Florida for the time being. It's the end of the year and it's time to visit family and relax just a little bit. I'll still be working. However, let's get to it. Um, Planning is very important. And despite whatever time of the year it is, what time of the week it is, what time of the day it is, planning is so important in campaigns. And of course, you know that. You know that. And there are so many resources and tools out there to help you plan. However, timing is very important. And I've touched upon this, of course, in past episodes, whether it's here on Countertop Politics or elsewhere. However, being conscious of how important it is to be mindful of what not you think as a candidate or campaign consultant or manager. It's not what you think is good timing. It's what the environment, your voters, consider the optimal time for launching the campaign, planning the campaign, sitting down thinking about the campaign. And so, I, I harken back to an instance where back in the Myers and Washington days, we were enlisted to run a campaign for state representative. I think it was House District 44. And the local Democratic Party did not vet its initial candidate. It was later learned that that particular candidate had no residency qualifications, did not meet the residency requirements to run for state rep here in Florida. And so that individual had to be removed from the ballot. But unfortunately, that person, because it was late in the qualifying timeline, that person had to stay on the ballot. Okay. And so our firm was enlisted to work with a candidate that was brought to us by our dear friend, the late Doug Head, and work with Eddie Dominguez and build a 17-day campaign. And we we made history. That's a different story for another time. I'll talk to you about that later. However, doing all this energy, all this discussion, all this planning, and this is where the planning part comes in. As we gathered our small team to discuss what our steps were, our young strategist, Daniel, was telling us what he thought we should be doing. And it was met with a lot of skepticism. If we were pushing him to say, concrete, give us something concrete. And my business partner at the time, Steve Meyers, was observably frustrated. And he's like, I don't care what you think, what should happen. I want to know. Tell us what you know should be happening. Think, know. Feelings, knowledge. And the bottom line is, in planning, it has to be thoughtful, backed up by facts, experience, a history. And so as I look at this upcoming 2026 calendar year, we're already in the 2026 election cycle. It's December 2025. Um, as I've stated in other content, we're going to see a lot of familiar faces who pretty much know what they're doing and have been planning for quite some time. And then we're going to see some newer faces who I can see right now are making incredible missteps. New faces who may think that they're on the right path in planning, but they do not have the knowledge of what it takes to run an effective campaign. And so, my statement to you, this bit of knowledge to everyone, but particularly those individuals who are new to the political landscape, running for office, take the time to give great thought into planning your campaign. If you have to take some time and read a book or two, or attend a leadership cohort, listen to several podcasts on what it takes to strategize, do that. Take the time to do that. Understand your community, understand the political landscape that you hope to run in. And there are some folks out there right now who are doing just that, and not necessarily planning for the 2026 campaign, but we're talking about 2027 and 2028. There, you may get this sense of urgency. However, remember, measure twice, cut once. It may seem urgent to you, but what are your potential voters, your community telling you? And if you're not hearing anything from them, maybe you should shelve your plans for running for office. Just saying, from experience, 35 plus years of it. So on that note, this is Countertop Politics, my personal professional journal of politics, the secret sauce to winning strategies. Thank you so much for our new subscribers to our platforms. Really appreciate it. And even more important, the engagement that we're having, the comments that you're making across our platforms. I really enjoy it. We're getting to all of them, and on our different platforms, our different shows, we hope to address them directly right here in our live and recorded episodes. So look for that. And again, if there are family members, friends, influencers in the wild, candidates, electeds who you believe can definitely benefit from this type of knowledge, please share with them. Hit the like button for the algorithm. We appreciate that. Our network, our small network, is growing, and 2026 is looking most excellent for us. I'm David Washington. This is Countertop Politics. Check out the rest of our properties. Hey, I have to admit, From the Margins with James Affont is our flagship podcast, and Jimmy is blowing it out of the water. Sorry about that pun there, but it's been great. So continue to please engage us on From the Margins with Jimmy Affont, the Fernandez legacy with former Orange County Commissioner Mildred Fernandez. That is growing. Thank you for the new member viewership. We really appreciate it. Of course, you have the David Washington Show. I've got some good stuff coming in regards to this past 2025 Orlando City election cycle and some other things that happened this past year. So look for that. My holiday gift to you guys. And then, of course, we have Ground Zero Florida. That is our anchor, and I'll have some content for that also. And, you know, I love what I do. I hope it shows. And we will love for you to continue to support our platform. So, again, I'm David Washington. This is Countertop Politics. We'll see you the next time. God bless. I love you.